seeing if anybody's out there. It says it's sending the data. I'm just testing this out. See if it will go back up. See what the stream. Oh, it's streaming to YouTube. 0 views. Hey, everyone out there. I'm back online. Hop on. Jump into the chat. Attorney Alexander Napolin. Alexander Napolin, attorney at large, goes live. I'm a California attorney discussing current events from a legal perspective, answering your questions in the chat, going live every day at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. for a short session discussing current events from a legal perspective, answering your questions in the chat. So I'm here working today. I'm having, it's Labor Day. I've been working here, getting ahead for the week. There's some issues that we have as lawyers. We have something called deadlines. Deadlines are like everywhere when you're an attorney. So one of the things that I have to do is watch certain deadlines, and doing that takes up some of my time. So I'm here in the office on Labor Day doing some labor, checking in to make sure that my clients' cases are protected. So if you're out there and you're viewing this stream, it means that you're connected with a California lawyer who does personal injury law, workers' compensation. I handle all types of other legal matters. I have associates that do all types of different areas of law. You just have to dial 866-NAPOLIN, ask to speak with an attorney, and get that attorney feedback that you're looking for. What you hear on this channel, if you ask a question in the chat, you hear it from me on this channel. It's general in nature only. It's not legal advice. If you're looking for legal advice, you need to seek a one-on-one conversation with a lawyer who can hear the specific facts and circumstances of your case and then give you the feedback that you're looking for. So I'm just here in the office working today. It's Labor Day. I have to take care of some deadlines because, of course, as lawyers, we have those. And I just wanted to jump on the chat here and see if there's any Twitch users out there who need my help. You want a free consultation. You want to ask me a legal question. You want to hear about a current event from a legal perspective. So every day at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m., I'll go live sharing a current event from a legal perspective and answering your questions in the chat. 10 a.m. Alexander Napolin, attorney at large, goes live every day at 10 a.m., every weekday at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. You can catch the reruns on my Twitch station if you miss. You can see the links in the description below if you're interested in the topics we're discussing. Like, for example, you're going to want to check out my workers' compensation lawyer live stream and podcast. All the different discussions on there, all the different areas that we touch upon. If you're out there and you work in California, you need to know your workers' compensation rights. You need to know your employment rights. So I put out a short sized podcast live stream with attorney Georgia Botto on those topics. So you need to know about your rights in the workplace. Go ahead and hit up workers' compensation lawyer, the Inland Empire Workers' Compensation Lawyer live stream podcast. And go check out some of those episodes, and you'll find information that's going to be helpful to you. Like, do you need a lawyer, and what should you expect at the first clinic visit? Should you get to go to the clinic? These are things like, if you're looking into this type of stuff, you should probably be calling a lawyer and getting legal advice. So none of the information you get is legal advice. It's meant to help you, but it's not legal advice. It's just informational, general in nature, so that you can learn more about like the whole universe of what's going on, and you can help that inform you, but it's not like that legal advice from the lawyer. That's the difference between what we talk about generally here. So if I tell you I think there's a lawsuit here on the Illinois Snapchat lawsuit, well, look, they settled. Snapchat didn't admit liability. I'm not giving you legal advice and saying, hey, I think that you have a case because you're out there and you downloaded lenses on Snapchat, okay, and live in Illinois. I'm not even an Illinois lawyer, but I am a lawyer here in California. We did go over the biometric information legislation that's coming down. So if you are out there and you live in California, you say, hey, I want to be first on the list to sue Snapchat for lenses violation, then, head over to napolinlaw.com, That's right below in the chat, www.napoleonlaw.com, and follow the link and chat with me and say, hey, I want to be put on the list for the lawsuit when Snapchat starts violating biometric data in California. And then maybe we can get one of these settlements. Now, the statutory, the civil penalties, $1,000 per day. I don't know what that means, but that means you used it that day. $1,000. You used it another day. $1,000. It's not like Illinois where it's $5,000, but it's $1,000 potentially. Maybe we should all get together and go rally and push the legislature in California to up that to $5,000 before it goes through. Hey, anybody out there who use Snapchat lenses, if you're out there and you use Snapchat lenses, and I know a lot of you have, then you got potentially $1,000 coming your way one day. Now, they say we didn't use the information wrong and blah, blah, blah. I think the trick is they probably don't want to actually show you how they use the information. So in order to stop you from finding out, they're going to just pay you off. Just a theory. Like I said, it's just a settlement. No one knows what it really means. We can only speculate. The case wasn't litigated. That's what I mean. So if you're out there and you're watching, this is Alexander Napolin, Attorney at Large Goes Live. We're discussing the Illinois Snapchat lawsuit, and it's real. We don't know how real it is. I mean, yes, it is real. Like, in fact, someone was sued, but we don't know if the violation was real. In other words, we don't know if it was an actual violation. We know that Snapchat doesn't want to have to litigate it, maybe because they don't want to have to show people how they use their data. So they've just said, oh, we'll just pay them. We'll just come up with some small amount, or you can fight us. I mean, they even mention in the article David and Goliath. They mentioned David versus Goliath. This is one of those legal battles. Some of the world's most powerful companies, Snapchat, Facebook, these companies, boom, billions of dollars. Not just are their owners billionaires, we're talking about the stream of revenue, the amount of people who are employed there, okay, the technologies that they control, the people who they know, extremely powerful people. So the state legislatures are almost as powerful as them, maybe. But let's see. They did settle. Take it to the county judge, baby. You want to come down here and fight us? That's what the Illinois legislature said. But maybe it was just some lawyer who just some little tiny violation, and you're just trying to, every day, $5,000. So this is the type of discussion we have here on Alexander Napolin, Attorney at Large Goes Live. It's entertainment. Come onto this channel. Subscribe. Notifications. 10 a.m. every weekday, 4 p.m. every week afternoon. And just stop by and have a chat. We're just hanging out. I've been practicing law. It's Labor Day. I'm going over the deadlines so my clients don't miss their deadlines, and I have good cases that are going to settle for good money, and I'll keep producing. I'll keep making these videos so that everybody out there who's listening can get their current event from a legal perspective, get their questions answered in the chat, something to do. If you're bored, you have nothing to do, you have something to do now. Every day at 10 a.m. Look, I know I've been a little late. That's true. Okay, but I'm streaming, so pretty much talking to myself. I mean, I'm here on YouTube. It says I'm good to go. It says that no one's watching. But look, what we're talking about is the Snapchat lawsuit. I mean, the Snapchat lawsuit? Come on. What a great lawsuit. I mean, we should just sue. Look, you got civil penalties of $5,000 a day. I mean, what's a violation? If you close the app and open it again? If you get a separate face? Well, it's 2 violations. No, it's probably just like, okay, the side of the face, the right side of the face, the front of the face. I mean, how do they even come up with this stuff? We'll look into it. If anybody has any ideas out there about how to recognize a privacy breach. Now Apple is asking when an app is downloaded whether or not it will be allowed to track you or not. Now Apple still tracks you, and so do other components in your service. Like you have your internet service provider also is able to track you where you go. I don't think they have your biometric information. Apple certainly does. But can it get and look, if you use face recognition, I don't know, with Windows or another platform. Okay, so that's my little, I just came back on here. I wanted to add a little bit more. I wanted to get streaming on Twitch, on YouTube. I was going to put it up on Facebook, but we didn't go live on Facebook today. I just let that one simmer, let that one cool. I'm going to come back tomorrow, be on time. It's so hot outside. It's just, it's like 100 degrees. Thankfully, we have air conditioning and stuff. But if we didn't, I don't know. Be pretty hard. Anyway, okay. Alexander Napolitan, attorney at large, goes live every weekday at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. discussing an important current event from a legal perspective, answering your questions in the chat. Remember, it's not legal advice. It's general information only. It's meant to entertain you. It's not legal advice. You can only get legal advice after sharing your information one-on-one, all of the facts and circumstances of your case with a lawyer, and having that lawyer's feedback. That's legal advice. What you hear on here is what I have to say when I'm at large. Attorney at large, Alexander Napolitan, attorney at large, goes live. Got one viewer on Twitch. I'd like to have more. I'd like more users. So if you're out there and you're on Twitch, you're just on browse, you're looking through the Just Chatting, you want to find a station where you're going to go over some current events and you're going to get some information from an attorney. Look, I know some people, they're like gaming people or whatever. If you're out there and you like to play video games, stop into my channel, hit the notification bell, follow me, okay? And then when I come live, you can hop in here, you can ask a question, you can see what I'm talking about daily. And now when you go about your day, you have a current event, you have something from a legal perspective. That's what I'm doing here. All right, signing off, and I'll see you all tomorrow at 10 a.m.